Hey there, this is Daniel Silva. I'm the fitness training supervisor at Supreme Sports Club. This is a real quick and simple TRX workout that you can do at any time. I'm out here at a park, but you can do it indoors as well. I give you two different versions of each exercise, and each exercise is gonna go for 1 minute. It's gonna be a total of a 7-minute workout. The goal is to repeat it as many times as possible. So the first exercise we're gonna do on the TRX is the TRX Chest Press. You're gonna have the suspension trainer fully extended and you're gonna face away from it. Setting your feet and engaging your core is the most important thing to focus on when you first start. And the key here is just to bend your elbows and let your body move towards your hands without actually moving your arms or your hands any wider. As you extend, you really want to focus on keeping your chin lifted, glutes and lower body nice and engaged. The key is to keep your body in a perfectly straight plank and just let your arms do all the work. We're almost done with the 1 minute interval here. As you start getting tired, most likely your hips are going to start to sag. So you really want to work on keeping your hips in one position as you press. Now that we're done with the TRX chest press, we're now moving on to the TRX single leg hinge. The straps are half length. You're going to be facing the TRX suspension trainer, balancing on one leg and hinging through the hip, keeping the torso nice and straight, pushing down onto your straps and really retracting your shoulder blades. You should feel this through the posterior part of your leg, hamstrings and glutes. Really working on keeping your shoulders elevated and straight. Immediately after 30 seconds, you switch into the opposite leg. On this one, you really want to kind of figure of placing even pressure on both the straps and on your standing leg and work on driving your hips back as you extend forward and driving your hips forward as you reach upwards and get more upright. It's a very good exercise for hamstrings and glutes. Almost done with the 30-second range now, and relax. The next exercise is the TRX Low Row. Start with your straps fully shortened and you're facing the attachment point. Fully extend your legs, engage your core, and pull, bringing your chest all the way towards the straps, lowering your elbows down towards your ribs. You really want to focus on maintaining that perfectly straight alignment from the heels all the way to the top of the head, stacking your body. The two places you should be really focused on is keeping your glutes nice and tight and engaging your core to maintain your alignment. And as you're pulling through, you want to exhale on the pulls and inhale as you extend your arms. After the TRX row, we're going to transition to the TRX squat, moving to the mid-length position facing your attachment point. Elbows are going to be at your sides to begin, feet shoulder width apart, and begin with your squats. Trying to keep the weight positioned on your legs and not using your arms to pull yourself up. You could also do the pistol squat version, which is going to be a single leg squat, just offsetting one of your feet in between the handles and extending the other leg, bending down and straightening the leg. We're at the 30-second mark here. We're going to finish up, switch legs on the pistol squat if you're doing that version. If you're doing the regular squat, just keep on squatting through both legs, focusing on keeping your chin lifted, chest high throughout the movement. It's also important to really avoid using your arms as much as possible. After the squat, the next exercise is going to be the TRX power pull. The straps are at mid-length, and you're going to have it set in single arm mode. Start in a slight incline, reaching down towards the ground and twisting up towards the handle. The movement should be isolated strictly at your upper body. So your focus should be keeping your hips and your lower body square and just twisting through your shoulders. When you reach up towards the top, you can extend and raise up onto your toes. After 30 seconds, you would switch hands, repeat the same movement again, start reaching down towards the ground, reach up and twist through the shoulders. Keeping the core engaged and really focusing on keeping your legs fully straightened. The goal here is to just twist at the shoulders and feel the core powering the movement and the rotation of your shoulders. Keep your chin nice and high and finish. The next exercise is the TRX lunge. Start with your elbows at hip level, straps at mid-length. You're going to step back into a reverse lunge, trying to let the back knee hover just slightly off the ground. As you do the reverse lunge, the key is to keep the majority of your weight on the standing leg and only use the straps for a little bit of support. You can also do the TRX Balance Lunge, which is just like the reverse lunge. The only difference is your back leg does not touch the ground. Make sure you do this on both sides for 30 seconds before transitioning to the next exercise, really focusing on keeping chest elevated and weight on your front leg. The final exercise of this workout is the TRX Plank. You're going to adjust the straps to the mid-calf length, and you're going to be on the ground facing away from the suspension trainer. So there's two versions to this. You can do just the TRX Plank, which is holding yourself up in a plank position. Hands are directly underneath your shoulders. Fully extend your legs, keeping your core nice and tight. The goal is to maintain that very straight alignment throughout your torso. If that feels easy, you can go to the TRX Atomic Push-Up, which is just a push-up while tucking your knees towards your chest. The different versions of this is to put the knees down while you're doing the push-up if you can't do a fully suspended push-up. Either one of these two exercises are really engaging the core, and we're going to try to do them for an entire minute. Focusing on the breath and exhaling when you drive your knees towards your chest on the atomic push-up, and inhaling when you extend.